I am recording without a script. Wish me luck as I do this, as I figure out how I want to pursue this endeavor of mine. So, welcome to my first paint with me. Waho. Waho. I know it's supposed to be a sketchbook habit, but I really wanted to try this like loose leaf paper that's been sitting somewhere in my room for who knows how long. I don't even know the brand. Like, there's no piece of paper stuck inside that tells me like the brand or how many grams per square meter it is. I have no, or if it's even 100% cotton. I just know that I really like it, so it's a little unfortunate that I don't have the information. Anyway, so for this one, I wanted to try this loose leaf paper, and hopefully I can find something, if not the exact same, almost like it, because I really liked how it worked. I liked how it I liked how my paint interacted with it. So okay, my general philosophy is that you're not supposed to experiment on a finished piece. But I just really wanted to try out this paper and how it interacts with the paint that I currently own. So for this piece, I really, for a few weeks now, I wanted to paint himeko. Himeko is one of Ganymede's characters, one of their many VTuber forms, because I just thought that the outfit, the colors would work really well with like my watercolor style. Because I don't know, I think my traditional art style is very different from my digital art style. So I really wanted to see what what Himeko would look like in my watercolor style. And I am very, very happy with it. Like, for someone who is kind of out of practice with watercolor, I think this turned out really well. Like, I forgot to mention in the last video that another goal I had was to practice color mixing, because in my sketchbooks, my watercolor sketchbooks, a lot of my skin tones are way too orange, they're way too bright. And I feel like with this one, I got it down really, really well. Like, not only like as a standalone skin tone, I think it went on really well. But when it comes to like the other colors in harmony with it, I think it turned out really well. Like, of course, excuse me. Of course, I have to give credit to Ganymede for the color palette that I have to follow. But being able to translate it into paint, I feel like I did that really well. Oh, I have to shout out to Naples Yellow by Magello Mission Gold for being able to tone down the mineral violet and the undersea green. Ooh, I should give a tour of my custom palette. I'll do that. I'll do that. Maybe next video. Let's see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I want to improve color mixing. I already said that. But I feel like this is a very, very strong start. And maybe I set the bar way too high for myself with this one. Oh, I'm so, so happy with it. It looks so good. I'm just gonna ramble on about how proud I am of this piece because I love it so much. I'm so happy. It looks so good. And this is the standard I have for myself when it comes to like painting, like watercolor painting, especially painting people. This is my standard, I will say. For a full body piece on I believe it's a 6x9 piece of paper. This is the standard. I'm putting it there. So this is the goal I have set for myself for finished pieces specifically. I'm not gonna, like I said before, the sketchbook isn't meant to be pretty, it's where you experiment. But for finished pieces, this is my baseline. I'm I'm just gushing over how well I did this. Oh my god. You don't understand how happy I am with it because before I started painting again the last few weeks, the last time I painted, okay, I've been painting December 2023, and before that, October 2023, I did some on the spot commissions at the convention, and I will admit that they are not my best work. I'm still happy with them, don't get me wrong, and I'd like to think that, that the people who commission me are happy with it too. But I used like a really cheap palette. I like used a cheap palette like Prang, that's like 700 pesos. To convert, that's like a 12 $13 set for 16 colors. So I used that, excuse me, and like and cheap watercolor paper where it's $1.50, like 70 pesos for 10 sheets. For on the spot commissions, that's fine. But before that, I don't know why I decided to do that because I was so out of practice. Because before doing those on the spot commissions in October 2023, the last time I painted was May 2022. So it's been over a year. And I don't think I painted at all in 2021 or in 2020 for that matter. So I was extremely out of practice. Like even in digital art, I haven't been doing much. Whatever. Anyway, I'm focused on painting right now. Yeah, I was extremely out of practice. And once I got back into the swing of things, like, I'm so glad it still turned out really, really well. In the last video, I said that I felt like my art has deteriorated. And I still think that holds true for my digital art. Or, okay. I said that, wait, backtrack. I said that I felt like my art has deteriorated. Not because my finished, I would like to clarify that it's not because the finished pieces are bad. If I really, really cared about what I was drawing or illustrating or whatever, it still turned out really good. But my sketches were horrendous. Like my 2019 sketches were so good, and then I just can't sketch. I have to have a finished piece. And I think that's part of why I feel like my art has deteriorated. Because I can only do finished pieces. Excuse me. I'm still a little, is congested the right word? Probably, I don't know. So, yeah, I'm so happy with this. I already said this. I'm just gonna keep raving on about it. So, okay. I want to be able to do this consistently. Like for finished pieces, this is the standard I have set for myself. Okay. I'm doing this without a script. I don't really know where I'm going with this. So, I think what I would like to do is buy more of this watercolor paper. More of this watercolor paper cuz it's so good. Because okay, even through my hiatus of painting, I've consumed so much content about painting that I feel like even if I haven't physically painted, I know the standard I have to have for my supplies. And yeah, this is the kind of paper I want to use regularly, even in my sketchbook. Well, maybe not this high quality, but just enough to like keep up with my techniques that I don't worry about the paper buckling or whatever. Yeah, so that is my takeaway from creating this piece. That I am still pretty good at color mixing to maintain that. But like I want to improve that in a sense. I want to improve my color mixing in a sense that rather than having to think about each pigment that goes into a color mix, that I can just, you know, I see a color and I can match it like that. I want it to be, what's the word? Like intuition, that, yeah, I see a color, I know which ones I need to pick out. And another takeaway is my supplies. I love my paint, I love my paint brushes, but my sketchbook paper could use work because this loose leaf paper was way too good. So I actually have new sketchbooks that my aunt bought for me. I asked her to buy it for me, and I want, it's the Stillman and Burn Beta and Zeta edition sketchbooks. So I want to try those. So yeah, my main takeaways: improve color mixing and use higher quality art supplies, because I want to I don't want to like use cheap paper with my expensive paints, because I'm using freaking Daniel Smith and Holbein. So yeah, and Magello Mission Gold. I will tour my watercolor palette eventually, because I should have toured it properly when I was refreshing it for that video. Anyway, so enjoy the rest of this video. I'll shut up. Let you enjoy the little painting. Hopefully you're painting with me or sketching something, because this is a grand time. I'm having so much fun with art again. I hope you guys find that spark with you guys. I'm trying to be inspirational and I just like get lost in what I'm saying. I hope you guys find like that spark again, fall in love with your art. And if not, keep joining me, because this is, I promise, I hope that my enthusiastic energy, my optimism for this journey will like rub off on you, because I feel so good right now. I feel so good about these. So, okay, I'll shut up now. Enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys hopefully next week, and that I keep up this schedule. Bye!